On the statue of Ralph Wilson. Okay, so we're coming up on an old helmet of the Bills here. Looks like it's probably from the 60s. And then here we have the replica sword of the Sabres. It's engraved, but it's the actual swords they use on the logo. And then on down here they have, which I think is the coolest part, is that's the actual goal light from the Odd when the Sabres played there. One of them. That's really cool. Really Buffalo sports stuff. Look at those boxing gloves. They're so freaking. They just look so heavy and thick. Like you'd more get your brain rattled than take a sharp one. You know what I mean? Like that's a shoe of Elite Apollos. But I'm not gonna go through everything. But yeah. This here is the Buffalo Braves Memorial Auditorium. Look at that. And next, guys, we have New Airfield, but what's really cool about this is these are the actual seats from Rich Stadium. And this is the turnstile, one of them. Isn't that crazy? That is super cool. It is really cool to see. The seats are metal. Yeah, that's wild. The piece of turf here. So yeah, the seats are, you can just tell they're built like so well. I mean, they're solid. All right, guys, and if you look here, they have, this goes to show you the can you make the jump. And then here it says, Tyrod Taylor recorded a leap of 37.5 inches at the combine. And then Eichel had 26.5. But if you look, this goes all the way up, giving you a chance to test your jumping skills. I probably could touch the 9. Yeah, I could touch the 9. I don't think I could. It would be like a Beckham catch for me to catch something that high up. But yeah, they give you a chance to actually check that out. Eric Wood. And to show you, 6'4", 310, okay? Believe it or not, I was close to that, but let's show you what they're trying to really show you here is, like, let's take a look at his shoe. Now, for me, I got a big foot, guys. If that's real, then I would say that my foot is probably the same size as his, but his hand, on the other hand, no pun intended. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't imagine trying to, can you see that, guys? Wow. You're not winning a battle in the trenches with someone like that. You're just not. Look at how thick they are, too. Bear paws. He was really good, that's for sure. War Memorial Stadium, also known as the Rock Pile. And they actually have original seats. This was built in 37. I believe the government employed people during the Great Depression to build this. But what's cool here is you have the actual brick from, I mean, we're going on close to 90 years here. There's the mayor taking it down in 88. Original seats. So we got Jack Kemp here. O.J. Simpson, the Juice. Buffalo sports, rich history. Bruce Smith. Jim Kelly. Wow. If you look, here's a pair of his gloves, pair of his pants, and his jersey. And if you come over here, that's one of Jim Kelly's hand warmers. And you can see this is really cool, but look down here. That's Jim Kelly, one of his paychecks, $86,000. How about that? Look at those shoes beat up. Look how high those ankles are. And of course, we got Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas. We got LaFontaine, Tavares, Dominic Hasek, and that's one of his sticks there. And then Baby Joe Macy. Look at that belt. A lot of cool stuff up here for sure. And some of the stuff, they have little like things that go with them. But on to the next. A pair of 1999 Doug Flutie playoff game shoes. You got a Rob Ray jersey, a Rick Jeanneret, a mink coat, an old TV. The press back package. Okay, just to get one more walkthrough on this, guys. Yeah. I want you guys to see this. This is crazy right here. Let's see if we can read it here. My only helmet used in Super Bowl 25, Pro Bowl regular season, playoff games, 133 of 184 field goals, 271 out of 278 extra points. Buffalo Bills from 85 to 91, wide right, Scott Norwood. So that is the actual helmet that he wore in Super Bowl 25. And for him to put wide right on there and to sign it, that's just being such a good sport, because this is the Ray Finkel right here. So there's a banner for when the Bills played in the AFL and won the championship 2 years in a row. So technically we didn't win a Super Bowl, but we were champions of the whole league for 2 years. Here we have some artifacts, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you them here. They all have numbers. And then here's you can match that up. And then that there is a Huron canoe paddle from 1870 to 1900. Here's a Cayuga animal tusk and leather necklace. Look at that. And then here they have this thing called a cradle board. I never heard of these before. But what it is when parents were working, they needed a way to keep infants from running off or getting in trouble or something. So they would actually, like, not strap them like meanly, but it would hold them in, and they would either carry them on their back or set them down while they were working. You can see that. Okay guys, here we have what they call gustaways. These are the Indian headgear, and you know, I always like to show that so you can read them, but you know, the rearrangements and the colors and stuff kind of showed the territory and the tribe and stuff like that. It was like an identifier, sort of. Okay guys, and what we have here is a longhouse. Just to kind of swing around here and show you, but inside they actually had a fire inside the longhouse, which sounds like something I would do, but you know me. But anyways, I'm gonna hold that there just so you guys can read this if you want. You can pause the video or whatever. But yeah, and then in here they show what a bed would look like. That looks comfortable. I swear every history museum I go to has a beaver. I know it's like fur trade, but it's, you know what I'm saying. This is wild. 1900 to 1940, somewhere in there, we have some traditional objects. That's wild. Look at how old that is. I mean, can you believe they actually did? They would tie a stone. Oh, it's just wild how they used to do stuff. This is trade goods here. That to me is a weapon. I would level up on Far Cry with that. Yeah. You've gained the rusty axe. And if you look at this, it's like an old kind of, it's just crazy how solid stuff used to be. And up here we have like a snowshoe. I didn't want to miss this either. This is a map of Paris from, yeah. And then here we have the flintlock rifle, 1820, powder horn, 1820. Oh, that was so long ago, guys. And they have a bell here. It's a bronze bell. They have an old helmet from the United States Army, 1941. This here was the first court recorder that they used in court. I still have no clue how these things work. I'm gonna have to look into that. I actually want to know. Here's a pacemaker from 1962 made of silicone, rubber, and metal. Wow, that's a long time ago for a pacemaker. That's pretty heavy-duty technology there. Here we have a mastodon rib. Look at the size of this bad boy. I mean, that's huge. Their bones were first discovered in New York in 1700. 8 feet long these bones can come up to. Here we have some, these are arrowheads. I'm not going to go through all of them, I just thought I would take a look at them. I think the video would be 8 hours long. This is actually Millard Fillmore that owned this. He's president. Only one other owner is a lawyer from Buffalo, I believe, but very simple. And it's crazy to think a president was carried around in this, you know? Barrel organ. And they would ride these around and play music. Old 1755 flintlock pistol. 1725. Same thing. Wow. Upgrades. Look at that. Here's an old iron axe. It's a copper kettle. A couple of things here. This is the slavery exhibit, and not cool, but I wanted to show what they had. Guys, this here is a tomahawk peace pipe. I mean, that's crazy. I'm just gonna go around this once, guys, just to show you how wild this is. Sorry, I just got a duck. Now we'll have some. I mean, if you like trains, man, this is where it's at. Because this is cool, man. This is really cool. Cool little trestle there. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna take a shot of that. Here we go. Sometimes when I stop, guys, I'm just taking a picture real quick. Okay guys, so what we have here is an old rope bed. And what they call it a rope bed because the base is ropes. Now I don't know if you ever heard the saying sleep tight, but this is where this came from, because obviously laying on the ropes over time they're gonna stretch. They would have to tighten them up to make it, you know, solid again. So that's where that saying came from. I never knew that myself. Coming up on here, guys, this is the History Museum, but they got a Lincoln Memorial up here. And there's a door down here.